Yo, only haters. We back. P with me again. Deion back in the building. We missed him last week. We missed him. So we'll go to him first. How you living?
Chilling, man. It's hot. Other than that,
Hey,
staying in the house trying to stay cold.
not a better time to hit the links, though. The links weather has been absolutely incredible here lately. I don't know about in Cali, but in North Carolina, it's been
Hot.
It's been hot as fuck down here. What you talking?
Hey.
What you mean? It's been hot as fuck.
Listen, if it's below 100, we hitting the links. That's my philosophy.
I respect the notion. I respect that.
I mean, I don't know. So, the only thing I hate is like when you in a golf cart, obviously only one side of your body getting sun when you driving. So you come out there with a mean half tan, should be going stupid, and I'll be getting burnt. Not a good look. Not a good look.
Would you be hanging your leg out that motherfucker when you drive it?
Nah, bro, it'd just be my arm. Well, if I'm driving, it's straight because, you driving the whole body in the cart. But if someone else is driving,
Leaning
and
a
you in
little
the
bit.
passenger seat,
Okay.
For example, played with my guy Frank Bogle, the legend, last week.
Frankie.
He was driving. I had my arm out the car. Started to get hot. I started to feel like I was getting burnt. I had to tuck in.
How many holes do y'all play when y'all go? Y'all play the
18.
full 18? But God,
Full 18.
I play. It's been over 100 out here, so I've been playing like 9.
Yeah. Hey, low key though, if you're trying to hone in on your game and certain skills, though, 9 is the way to go.
It's just too hot to play 18. I typically only play 18, but if it's hot or raining, I'll just play 9.
How long does 18 take? Hey, listen, putt take a goddamn hot minute, so I know that shit take a long time.
4 or 5 hours.
Bro, when we played last week, we had a 3-person group. It was a dead day at the course, and we played fast, and it was still 3 hours and 15 minutes. You get out of there in 3.5 or less, you was booking it.
That's all I needed to know. I didn't even know how long them shits take, bro. Because I just want to go for the golf cart. That's it.
I gotta get P on the links. He finna be swinging that thing like Snappy Gilmore, that dude that swing with one arm.
I'll putt for real though. I ain't gonna lie. Other than that, I'm probably geeks.
P, how you been?
I'm doing well, man. I'm chilling. There ain't much over here. I'm just chilling. Same shit, different day. How you doing?
I'm all right, man. Just grinding, going on another beach trip in 2 weeks.
This is getting outrageous.
Last one of the summer, bro. We gotta live it up, but we still gonna get right. We still gonna record. So I ain't tripping. But just trying to enjoy it and continuing to work, podcast, talk to the multiplicity guys every day, whatever shit they be on in the group chat sometimes. But listen, it's the off season, and so there's not much anymore now because look, we at the point in summer league where it's all right,
it's clip.
It's just the dudes that are really scrapping for roster spots. Shout out to my guy Nate Henn though. He put on a clinic. Last night. That's my guy.
What did he do? What did he do last night? He
had 27, 5 and 5. Rockets.
His defense
is dove.
His defense out of this world.
It's a legend. But I'm trying to get him on the pod, bro. I need him to hit me back, so tap in. But we just gonna be going all over the place, man. Joel Embiid's interview, was he trolling? Was he not trolling? I mean, I don't know. The Jaylen Brown contract hold up, our final little takeaways from Summer League. Then we're going to talk about Steph winning the ACC. No, that's not the Atlantic Coastal Conference for all you uncultured people out there. And we're going to lead that into an alternate sports draft, which is going to be fun. Then we're going to talk about the absolute legend, the man who could become the GOAT of the racket, Carlos Alcaraz. That man, Deion, you need to say it for me because it's got more touch when you say it, but he's special.
That's my guy.
He's something different. And then, of course, most hated to end it. Well, let's get into these Joel Embiid comments. All right, it kind of went viral on Twitter today. We are recording on Monday, so by the time this comes out, it'll be yesterday. But he was basically up on the stage. They was asking him about Philly. They was asking him about the future, and he was saying he, one way or another, he want to win a title, whether it's in Philly or not. Then he went on Twitter and was like, y'all see my middle name, and his name on Twitter is Joel Embiid. Cool. But that being said, Deion, I'm going to let you go first. Is he really trolling? Because I don't think he finishing his career in Philly, especially with everything they got going on. They probably about to lose Harden. I just don't see it. I think he's leaving.
Yeah, I mean, he'll leave eventually. He's going to play his full prime in Philly. Like, I think he plays out the contract he currently has. I don't know how many years are on it, but maybe there's even another one. He might get I mean, he might win in Philly. I don't think it's impossible. But he'll play for the Knicks eventually. He'll probably end his career with the Knicks.
P, what do you think?
That brother's a Celtic. That brother is a Celtic, man. I don't know.
I think he attention too much.
I don't know why in my core I've always felt ever since he said that quote, Deion, where he was like, "This ain't a rivalry. We always get our ass kicked by them." I was like, yeah, this man, I think he'll be a Celtic. I think he can see himself aligning over there. Him jumping ship and playing with a super team type shit. So every joke has a little bit of truth to it. So even if he trolling, I feel like he really hitting. Or it's a power play. Do what I want, you know what I'm saying? Get these people over here. Who knows? I don't know what he on. But I do think he'll leave.
He gonna leave it.
Bruh.
But he attention too much not to play in the guard. And I'm not saying he'll be very good, but he'll be good enough to where he hits a three and the organist goes crazy, the crowd goes crazy, Spike Lee goes crazy. He might not be MVP Embiid, but he'll be ladder, Chris Paul type all-star when Chris Paul was an all-star for Phoenix, maybe, or I don't know. I can't think of any other old guys. I mean, there's a bunch of old guys, but Brown and Steph don't count. They're really fucking good. I can't think of old guys that kind of stick.
and you can't really the Dirk and Wade shit don't count either. So it's maybe the end years of Kobe, where he was
Wade had more juice in that shit than Kobe had in that last one. Bro. Wade had
Chris Paul's probably the best example. A little bit. Chris Paul was a deserving all-star.
I say maybe OKC Chris Paul though, because he still had some juice in the legs. I
think OKC CP3 was a little too good. A little too good. Phoenix CP3, where it's this guy took a step back, but he's smarter than everyone else type of thing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So what we talking? Year 13 Embiid, year 13 and 15 Embiid?
Yeah, I'm talking 35-year-old Embiid. If his body lasts that long.
Yeah. Which I mean, still that version of Embiid is still probably 19 and 10. He's probably still straight. I don't know. It's that actually this kind of brings up another thing that was hot on Twitter today that I want to talk about with y'all. The Tyrese Maxey Tyler Hero comparisons. So that shit to me was nuts because I don't know if y'all saw what started it all, but obviously there's the Dame trade rumors. People are talking about the assets, but then Dan Le Batard went on the radio and said that the only reason Tyler Hero got less trade value than Maxey is because he's white, which is crazy to me because I just look at it like this. Hero's coming off a significant injury. Hero's he hasn't averaged 20 a game in a playoff series since the 21 or whatever. So yeah, the bubble playoff series. Maxey averaged 20 a series in every single series this season. On top of that, Maxey is quicker and he's faster in a league where pace matters. Hero is supposed to be a 3-point specialist. Maxey shoots 6 percentage points higher. He's a 43% 3-point shooter. So I'm not even trying to downplay Hero. I still think Hero's good, but Maxey's a year younger. He's never had a significant injury. So I don't really see how you could say Hero is more valuable, but I mean, either one of y'all chime in because I thought that shit was crazy.
Where they play is a significant, you know what I'm saying? Because if you plug Tyler Hero in Philly, then I think he could probably do the same shit.
I agree.
He in Miami where he's really the only reliable scorer other than Jimmy.
He the only dude that can dribble.
Yeah, so it's clip, bro. He swarmed 24/7. Like, I think me personally, like, if you was to give me Hero or Maxi, I'd probably take Hero. But I mean, it's give or take. I guess it's just a system. That's how I feel.
I think Hero, Maxi, and Jordan Poole are all the same player. The exact same
Pretty
player. I
much.
think
They're always grouped together too. So
yeah, they're the exact same player. Maxi's been extremely coddled in comparison to the other two. Poole's probably had the least like protection, right? Like when you're playing on the Warriors, the media is always around. Like every bad game's a massive microscope. But getting to play with a guy like Harden, getting to play with Embiid, where you don't really have to create your own shot. And when you do, you're going one-on-one versus Poole and Hero, who come off the bench and are playing with four backups most of the time and are basically running an offense by themselves. They're the engine of the offense. They have to create every shot for not only themselves, everybody else. It's a lot tougher. I think all three of them dudes are the same player. And that's not necessarily a diss on Maxi. I think Maxi's fine. If Harden gets traded, I do think the humbling's coming for him a little bit, though. I'll say that.
Yeah, see, that's where it's hard for me because I do agree with y'all, but then on the other hand, it's like watching that Philly offense. It would be easy to be at Maxi's position and get stagnant when you're sitting there watching James Harden and Embiid spam pick and rolls for the first 18 seconds of the shot clock.
if you comfortable, you comfortable though.
Yeah, that helps you.
Like if it's your role and you accept that that's your role and you seize your opportunities at that time, yeah, you're gonna make the most of it. I mean, I feel like he comfortable at this point. He know what he there to do.
48-minute game. One of Harden and Embiid are on the court for what, 42 minutes, maybe 44 minutes, probably closer.
Yeah.
So for 4 minutes in a game, maybe 5, Maxi has to deal with what Hero and Poole deal with for about 25 of their 30, give or take.
Yeah, I would say that probably applies. In my opinion, I think it applies more to Poole because when Hero is healthy, he basically plays the whole second half with starters. I don't know why they even bring Hero off the bench, to be honest with you. Like
defense.
Like that shit is crazy to me, bro. Like
yeah. I mean that was kind of what I was getting at, where I was like, it's Poole's probably dealt with it more than Hero.
Yeah.
But they both are dealing with it more than Maxi, I would say. It's kind of like it reminds me a lot of when and I've been a big proponent of this, like even with KD on the team, Steph was double teamed. Like you're not gonna let Steph run pick and roll and let him come off the screen going one-on-one. Like that's impossible to guard, right? And then Dame, after KD left, everyone was like, oh, Steph's not gonna want to know what to do, like he's gonna be guarded different. And in reality, in my head, I'm like, no, y'all don't know what to do. Like Steph gets doubled every play. And then like each playoffs since, you have these dudes complaining about double teams. Like Poole gets doubled a lot. I've seen Hero get doubled sometimes. I don't really ever see Maxi get doubled. And that's just the evolution of like Maxi's not on opposing teams' game plans at the moment. And one day he will be, and that's when you're going to learn more about him. And that's not to say he'll be bad. Maybe he'll be phenomenal and P and I are wrong. But I mean, at the moment, just the defenses he faces, I can't say he's better than these guys. Cool.
Poole's role also changed hella all the time. Like he go from, if the guys are injured or resting, he's the guy, he's running the offense. If all the guys are playing, he's coming off the bench and kind of got to be a second unit, or he's spotting up, or he's doing this or doing that. It's a lot of shit that he had to do. Like, so he did more than Hero and Maxi for sure. So I mean, yeah, we'll see. Time will tell.
Bro, what would for Jordan Poole on the Wizards this year, where it's like he gets to pretty much do whatever he wants, what would be the lowest shot attempt per game number? Like if you were placing a bet, shot attempts per game, what would be the lowest number that would make you like think about taking the under?
13, maybe.
Like shot attempts per game?
Yeah. I'm 13. Thinking like, bro, if it's anything less than like
because him and Kuzma got Chuck.
I might have to take the over.
I think he's going to be a lot worse than people think, to be honest, on the Wizards. That Steve Kerr system is a little different, man. It's just a little different. That motion offense is a lot easier to work in for a guy like JP, I think, than him and Kuzma just spamming pick and rolls. Because like it's a difference when you face a double team and you work in an offense where you kick the ball and you know if you move, the ball is going to come back to you. Then you like he's going to face double teams. He's going to pass. He'll never see the ball again.
The only
That
thing
shit
I
getting
would
chucked.
say,
Yeah, it's just getting chucked
It's
immediately.
getting
Versus the
chucked,
Warriors,
bro.
he gets a double team, kicks it to Loon. He runs around 3 screens. Loon gets in the ball back, right? Like that ain't happening in Washington.
hey, the only thing I would say where I think his numbers might be good, who the hell's actually going to be giving a shit about playing a Tuesday night game against Washington? They're going to be so bad. He's
The
going to be
league hates
like,
JP. The league hates JP.
that's true. That's true. I don't know. I feel like we might be in the midst of a good stats bad team masterclass from Jordan Poole this year.
It's gonna be the points will probably be high. Like I mean, he averaged 21 points this year, right?
Yeah.
Like he's gonna average in the 20s, maybe even 25 range. But there is no security blanket anymore, and the league really does hate him. The
Yeah.
league hates him, so he's gonna get. I think he's gonna be in foul trouble a lot too, because he's the one thing I'll say about him versus Maxey. Like we only spoke on offense, like Maxey does has to play defense against like some really good guys, and he does stay out of foul trouble. Like we've never had, Jordan Poole's never had to guard like opposing team's best players. Like
he ain't got nowhere to hide.
yeah, he has nowhere to hide. Like I mean, the reason it worked, he worked in the Warriors because he came off the bench. So it's like you're going up against like Davion Mitchell, not De'Aaron Fox. If he had to guard De'Aaron Fox from the jump, he would play 10 minutes a game. He'd be in foul trouble the whole time. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. He's gonna get targeted a lot more than before, and he was targeted a lot already because bro, the league really hates that dude.
Yeah. So another trending NBA topic is I'd say it's probably more. It might even be more indecisive than that. Well, because we know Dame's going to Miami, but the Jaylen Brown and Boston shit is hilarious because it's like the same exact report every day for pretty much the last week and a half, where it's like Celtics expect to reach agreement with Jaylen Brown and he's going to France, so it's going to be stalled. And then like before that, it's, the trade rumors. I think that the hesitation on the Jaylen Brown extension is a lot of things. I think part of it plays into what we talked about 2 weeks ago with the Dame Lillard trade. There's probably other offers that are at least being talked about. I don't know, but that's all hearsay, but it's just a guess. But the biggest thing I think, I tweeted about this, it's a weird position to be in because I do think that the Celtics like Jaylen Brown a lot. I do think they want him to be in Boston. However, the problem is you give him this contract, it's the richest deal in NBA history. I don't know if they want to give him the biggest contract in NBA history, but if you look at the other options, there's not really any that make you better. Like you're almost better off signing him than you are getting rid of him. So it's pretty much a shitty position. And as we've seen in the last 3-4 years, especially, stars will ask out anyway. So I don't know. It's a really weird standstill. There's something else going on besides what they're telling us. Any thoughts on what is going on?
I think they figured out his ass can't dribble.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's probably part of it.
You know what I'm saying? He on hiatus. His ass can't dribble. They told his ass to go to France and learn from Wemby coaching them and then come back. That's probably what's going on. I don't know, bro. I don't know what's wrong with taking so long. You tell me. You the Celtics guy. What's taking so long?
It's just
that's what I'm saying. I think it's just so tough because it's literally there are two options. If it's not Dame, which it doesn't look like it is because he is like dead set on Miami, which is cool.
But even if like it's a done deal to Miami, right? Like let's say it is, everybody knows it, why sign Jaylen Brown until it happens? Because if you're Miami, the moment JB signs, you can lower your offer. That's one less team to worry about, right? So like if you're Boston and you're Jaylen Brown, it's in both of your best interests to just be like, all right, we agree to this, just don't tell nobody.
Yeah. And they also know, like, if Dame doesn't happen, keeping Jalen's their best option unless there's someone available that we don't know. I mean, unless there's some other Dame caliber player available that we don't know is available. I mean, it's pretty much the best option you got, rather than letting him walk. The other thing that I would say is this just kind of goes into the intricacies of this whole Dame situation, because I don't think a lot of people realize it really depends on how bad the Blazers would want to eat it. But like, there is a chance that Dame doesn't even end up on the Heat until like the second month of the season. Like there is a world in which deal's not getting done and they keep talking about it and they end up holding on to him. But at the same
then there's
time,
no way they
Did
finish
Jaime
into the
Hawkins
season.
sign his rookie contract already? He did, right?
yeah, he did.
Yeah, so it'll be done the day, whatever, 2 months. Is it a 30 days or a month and a half? Like the day he becomes eligible is when it gets announced.
It's
gonna
just
be like
crazy.
It's gonna be like when Kevin Love got traded to the Cavs.
It would literally be insane. Like, I don't know. First off, there's no way they don't have the third team worked out by this point. Like, the third team is definitely there. Like, that's the problem, which I guess it's not really a problem, but it's just all they're not given the full details, and it really doesn't make sense because the Blazers are fielding offers, but they're not actually going to take any of those offers. So it's like, you might as well just let the cat out the bag.
How many rookies signed already? Everybody?
Yeah, I think every single deal or two-way was done as of like yesterday.
Yeah, then there's nothing the Blazers can do because any trade they make is going to involve someone that was drafted in the first round this year, no matter where you go. So, I mean, the trade's almost impossible to do until the middle of August anyway.
The craziest shit, too, is the latest deal that I saw floated around was more picks, and it didn't even include Jaquez. It was like Jovic, Duncan, Hero, and like 7 first, and then them taking Dame and eating the Nurkic contract because they're gonna have to eat the Nurkic contract.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. But Jaquez is gonna be involved too. And then what's most likely is Hero gets moved to a third team, and then you get another dude that was picked in the first round from that third team.
Last thing I saw was Hero to the Raptors. That was the last thing I saw. The Raptors were the third team.
That's could be. I mean, with all the assets they have, with how quiet they've been.
How do they match?
I don't know that. It was just a graphic. I didn't see. It didn't really have no details attached to it, but it was just saying
like Gary Trent, which I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say Gary Trent, the Gary Trent re-signing pawn.
If Trent,
that actually was in there. I lied. It was in the comments. Yeah.
So if Trent got routed to Miami and that they make out like bandits,
yeah,
that'd be pretty nuts.
I think he was getting rerouted back to Portland, type shit.
Portland ain't taking Trent on again.
Yeah, especially after getting rid. I don't know, bro. That's like,
and he's expiring. There's no way.
It's really, God. See, it's
gonna be Brooklyn, I think.
Yeah, I definitely. And then, do we think that Simmons is also involved?
It'll be Simmons and one of them dudes they picked this year.
Yeah, no,
I definitely know who the Nets picked this year. I
don't know either. The problem is, like, once they sign, like, you're just stuck, and now you're playing this waiting game. Like, the deal's probably done. It's probably been done for 2 weeks. Portland's probably talking to other teams, like hoping San Antonio or is willing to do something, or maybe hoping Boston caves and gives JB. But like, you can't do nothing. Their hands are tied. If they want Jaquez or they want someone from hell, if they want one of the Spurs players or they want one of the Nets players, like, there's nothing you can do till August.
Yeah, it's tough, man. I mean, I said it last week. This one is an extra. It's different than the other ones in a sense because there is a full 4 years on the deal. Like, it's not like moving KD, who had he either had 1 year or 2 years with a player option left when he got traded to Phoenix
at the deadline.
Yeah, he only had 1 year. KD,
he just re-signed the year prior.
Really? I thought he was still on that first contract with a player option.
Now he re-signed literally when they were talking about trading Kyrie the year prior.
Like,
Like
yeah,
he's locked into Phoenix for a long time. Maybe
I could
it
have
might be
swore.
3 with a player.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought
But
no,
this will be his first year on his new deal.
yeah, it's
Well, KD, bro. He be finessing the shit out the league.
He's a clown.
bruh.
The shit out the league, man.
The bowl shit is hilarious too. Because why the fuck did y'all trade campaign just to free up space for bowl?
I don't think Campaign ever would have played.
Campaign,
honest.
Dookie meat.
I mean,
Like,
yeah, I guess not
I
if
don't
they're
see
running.
I don't see where Campaign plays on that team.
Not if they're running, because apparently Brad's the point guard, so they've said, and Jordan Goodwin's going to be the backup. So yeah, I guess.
Book and
I
Beal are
guess
always
not.
on the court, right? One of them.
They had Bill the point guard.
Yeah, they're making Beal the point guard.
Wow, I definitely would have ran Book at the one. They tweet. They tweet.
I mean,
that's it. That shit actually might be garbage over there.
It's gonna be trash.
it's gonna be.
Hey, that shit might be garbage over there.
It's gonna be interesting, bro. It's gonna be.
I love it.
Be
I can't wait to watch it.
It might be a horror movie, but it's gonna be a movie. That's for damn sure. Like, I don't know. It's gonna be like, I don't know. This is like the worst time because you get the hot first 2 weeks, then everything sizzles down, and then 2 weeks from now we'll all be chilling, thinking everything's normal. Next thing you know, like Harden shipped, Paul George shipped, fucking Lillard shipped. We're just gonna get like 17 bombs on a night, and that's the other thing. Like the Harden shit. Apparently, Morey is stalling to try to get more, but I mean, like if you're the Clippers with your roster construction, what's the most you give up? Because I see the deal where it's like it's man, it's Norman Powell. Who else is it? I don't remember who the third guy is, and then picks for James Harden. And I'm like, bro, I'm gonna be honest, like we're giving, I don't know, I just feel like that's a lot, especially with the way he would fit on that team. I guess you just take the risk because it hasn't really worked out with the current roster anyways, but I don't know. I'm just not like, would you guys ever make a deal for someone you're not going to be able to trust when it comes down to the playoffs?
Can't trust any of them other dudes either.
I said there's not a lot of people you can trust in the playoffs.
Well, you can't trust Kawhi to be healthy, but like if he is healthy, you know he's getting the bucket. I just like
can't trust PG. You're trading dudes that stink for Harden.
That's my problem. Is then you're putting PG and Harden on the same team, and you got two of like the most coveted playoff chokers. Well, of the last 4 years.
Who ain't a choker in the league in the playoffs? Steph and Braun. Jokic, I guess. That's it.
Giannis.
I mean,
Giannis choked too.
I don't know. I guess it's like,
obviously I would trust Giannis over anybody else besides the 3 we named, but like
true that.
It'd be crazy not to, but it ain't like you don't choke.
I guess I'm saying like theirs is so bad. Like the Paul George is never living down the bubble shit. Like that shit was terrible when they started calling bro way off P. And then that's just always kind of been Harden's MO, I guess.
I mean, I guess I'll ask you the same question. You're about to re-sign 2 dudes to $300 million contracts that Draymond said our defensive strategy was make them dribble left. That's crazy.
I mean, you can't not re-sign Tatum.
Huh?
You can't not re-sign Tatum.
I mean, you can't not re-sign either. Trust me, I completely agree. I'm just saying it's like the same thing, right? Like it's the same thought process.
I mean, yeah. I guess
the
difference is Harden and PG are in their 30s and been choking for a long ass time, and then the other guys are 25 and 26.
Yeah, younger would be that's the only argument.
Yeah, I guess
everything
that's like
is the same.
Like you can't expect Tatum and Brown to change, but because of them being 25 and 26, if there was a year that they got it together when they were like 28, 29, you'd be like, all right, whatever. You know, George and Harden, you know what you get. They're cooked.
But if you are the Clippers, right, it's the same thought process. And I don't necessarily feel this way about the Smart for Porzingis swap, but like, let's say it was the Brogdon one. You're always going to upgrade talent, even if it looks iffy, right? Like, I feel like the Clippers are in the same boat. Like, would you rather have Norm Powell, Harden, Norm Powell, PG, and Kawhi, or Harden, PG, and Kawhi? I'm gonna take the latter every single time.
Yeah. I guess it just I guess it just depends on what you, because I think this is what we're seeing. This is kind of my assessment of everything. All of these teams that have always spent money know this is pretty much the last year of going crazy. So they're all trying to do it. Like the Warriors, not as much, but I mean, still, the Draymond extension was reasonable. And then you got the Paul contract, which is cool. But like the Suns spending, the Clippers get Harden, they're heavily spending. It's just like teams know this is the year to spend.
I'm gonna be honest, JK. Like, I mean, I agree, but I feel like a lot of these, minus the Celtics and Lakers and Mavs, all these teams are spending like OD.
Yeah, that's true. The Suns,
Like,
I don't think the Suns.
I don't think any of these teams are as afraid of that second tax apron as like the league thought they would be. And like the Lakers, to in fairness to the Lakers, they haven't done cap cutting moves. They just got team friendly deals.
Yeah.
So it's a little different on their part. But the Mavs cutting cap, Celtics cutting cap, and then everyone else is spending.
I mean, the Celtics are literally cutting cap so bad that's why they signed and traded Grant for like 2 seconds, because they just,
and he'd signed for like the MLE.
Yeah, it was literally $600K over the MLE, which last year the Celtics matched that without even thinking about it. So it's like it's wild. I mean, but I think that's literally the way that the league is probably going to end up going, and I don't think people realize that. Like, if you've got 3 stars that are taking up 80% of your cap and then a bunch of role guys, realistically, like, do you even care that the new CBA is taking away your MLE from you? Like, obviously there's been really important guys sign MLEs and help win titles, but are you really caring if you've got 3 stars and like 4 adequate role players?
I will say that Grant was out of the rotation the bulk of the year. So like, yeah. That's not like the Celtics made a ton of moves that I thought were cutting costs. Like, I don't know if I necessarily like throw that one in. That one's probably 50-50. It was 50% like, we don't want to pay that apron, but 50% we're definitely not going to pay it for a dude we might not play.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, the Warriors are adding salaries. The Clippers are adding salary. The Sixers are going to add salary in a minute. Actually, they already did. They matched that Paul Reed shit. So like,
yep.
I mean, minus the Celtics and Mavs mostly, and I'm maybe the Kings. I don't really put the Kings in the same tier.
They bullshitted, to be honest. They bullshitted.
But like the Grizzlies added too, and then they gave Bane the max. Like, I don't think these teams really care that much about like.
And also, I think the way they're looking at it too, you know what's going to happen. Instead of caring about the mid-level exception, they're going to abuse the extra 2-way spot, and they're just going to have a 3 2-way guys that are like actually like it's going to be.
Teams are going to do what the Warriors have been doing for years, and they're not going to hold a 15th person. And what it's really going to end up being, like the Warriors one of these years aren't going to hold a 14th person, and then it's like teams are going to do that too. And you could save so much money just by only having 13 guys on the roster and the 2-way guys.
Yeah, because I mean, all right, let's look at the Celtics roster, for example. The Celtics roster right now, the starting lineup's going to be Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Chris Stapps, Rob or Horford. Then off the bench, it's going to be Brogdon, whichever one of Rob or Horford doesn't play. Then you get down to it, and it's like O'Shea Brissett, Hauser, Pritchard.
Oh my God.
And then you got Jordan Walsh.
Oh
and then you
my
got
God.
Jordan Walsh is going to play the minutes, not Pritchard.
Hey, y'all might have needed this. Y'all might have needed to use that MLE.
I'm just naming the
Oh my.
roster in itself, but it's
Rob
like
Brogdon.
Bro, Hauser third off the bench is crazy,
Oh.
though.
nah, it'll probably be O'Shea, honestly.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. He only
I don't know if that's better.
Bro, what's
It's
crazy
gonna be some dudes
is
at the third row doing.
hey, what's crazy is
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
listen, you can laugh at the names, but like what's the difference between that and having Cam Reddish as your third, fourth guy off the bench?
I don't think anybody got Cam Reddish for this.
Like
God damn.
bro, I'm just like
Damn it, bro. I'm telling you, Cam is not playing basketball as long as LeBron James is in crypto.com arena.
I'm just
If Bron is at SC for a hoop game, then yeah, Cam might get in.
it's just like I don't know. There's no difference between a guy with not a well-known name that's not good and a guy with a well-known name that's not good. Like,
no, bro.
The Lakers got a lot of dudes with well-known names.
You can justify it, bro. You can
basketball.
justify that shit. Just trash what you said, though. You can justify anything you want, though. Brissett, Hauser, Pritchard, that shit is doggo for real.
I think I would say the difference between like what the Lakers have and what the Celtics have is that like all the dudes on the Celtics, well, at least that you just named, outside of Brogdon. I'm not a huge Rock guy, so I'm gonna say outside of Brogdon, just stink. Versus the Lakers guys, it's like, I mean, Cam gonna hit a couple shots every once in a while. Like, you know what I mean? And if Cam don't, then you could try Vando.
That's what we're
you
seeing,
could just try
bro.
a couple other guys.
You can go look at any roster, bro. Like past the 7th or 8th guy, all these rosters suck now because the way people are spending. Like
I don't know, man. O'Shea Brissett's kind of worth like that's.
Like, I mean, they're only paying like two. They're only.
I
paying
agree that the league isn't as deep. Like I hate the people that are like, "Oh, we need to expand the league. There's so much talent." Blah blah blah. Like I'm of the belief we should shrink it. League stinks. Like there's not enough talent. You know what I mean? Especially if O'Shea Brissett's the 8th man, don't hit me with no expansion shit.
I mean, hey, Jonathan Kuminga just O'Shea Brissett with good PR in a tech city.
I don't know. I don't know. I seen JK put up 14 points a game on 40% 3-point shooting second half of the year.
Hey,
what O'Shea Brissett
let's not talk about what O'Shea was doing for the DraftKings squads about a year ago when everyone was hurt in Indiana.
When
he was cooking.
Kuminga got to play on a team with a bunch of G League players where he just gets the freestyle, he's averaging 25. Like he can score. He just can't score with other talent.
I ain't gonna lie to JK. Kuminga is better than O'Shea Brissett. That was crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That was crazy. I
think Moody stinks and Moody's better than O'Shea Brissett.
But that's what I'm saying. Who's the 8th man off the bench? Moody. And he sucks. That's what
Moody not the 8th man. Moody not the 8th man off the bench.
Well, I mean, you look at the starting lineup, and then you got
CP, Corey Joe, Kuminga.
Corey Joe's ass.
Sark.
Oh no, bro! Here we go with this shit. Here we go.
Forgot about Sark.
Hey, bro. All I know is
at least we got 40% 3-point shooters coming off our bench.
Hey,
like,
Hauser.
I don't know what does Brissett do? Like
Hauser, See, that's what I'm saying though. Like you can hate on Hauser because he is a defensive liability, but dude is like a 46% 3-point shooter. Like he's not like you can't just leave him open when he's out there type shit.
Bro, you hate Hauser and you a fan.
Like you
I don't hate him, but
the Sam Hauser.
Whenever you see him in a playoff game, JK, you damn near melted down. I can't forget that, bro. You don't even like Hauser on the court.
I don't like him defensively.
I just looked up O'Shea Brissett.
Chill,
am I saying that correctly?
Bro probably averaged like 4 or 5.
6 points a game, 38% from the field, 31% from 3. Come on, bro. I mean,
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Hey, that shit crazy.
Come on, bro.
Hey, what's even crazier is JK, like O'Shea Brissett jump shot on 2K butter as hell too. They don't know shit over there.
I mean, well, he did shoot 35% the year before.
God damn.
Which is still like below league average at this point, by the way.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit just funny as hell, bro.
Hey,
Just hearing that.
Kuminga 34% on 9 and 3 a game for his career. It's crazy.
For his career, yeah, for his career. I was talking about last year.
Well, yeah, because like, I mean, it was a cheap deal. It was like 2 years, $6 million or some shit like that. It was mad.
Listen,
cheap.
man, hey, you don't get no points to start the game because if the deal's cheap.
No, I ain't saying that.
Celtics don't start up 5-0 because they got Brissett on a team friendly deal. Hey, no matter what the salary is, the boy shot 31% from three.
All I know is when it all comes down to it.
Hey, Kuminga shot.
My team
shot 37% last year for three.
Yeah.
Hey, he can't shoot.
I'm just saying, like, when it all comes down to it.
Kuminga shoot a jumper, it sounds like Baghdad. And he shot 37%. What the hell is that going to do?
Listen, if you think the Warriors are going to be better than the Celtics, I don't know what to tell you.
Afghanistan.
You're going to have to stick to watching Steph win golf championships.
I don't care if the Warriors are better than the Celtics or anybody else. If they lose the title, it does not matter who they're better than. Period.
Well, they lost the title last year.
And they're probably going to lose again this year.
Brought in some scrubs, and all of a sudden they back on Mount Everest.
All right, let me ask you something, Deion.
Our team actually makes sense. Like, everyone can shoot and takes care of the ball. My question was, what does O'Shea Brissett bring to the table? And it's nothing.
Well, he's not actually going to play.
You just said he's the eighth roster.
Man. No, Hauser's going to be the eighth man.
Yuck.
And he's 46%.
Yuck.
I mean, everyone on the Celtics can shoot besides Rob.
Bro, oh my God. Yeah.
Everyone on the Celtics can shoot besides
Sam
Rob.
Hauser's going to be the eighth man. Continue.
I mean, I don't know. It's honestly, they're going to sign somebody. They still have. I think they still have a vet.
Like but who's left?
I don't
even know.
I feel like the last decent the last genuinely guy that could fit in a rotation was probably Sarr. Like, for a full season.
Biased.
Sarr can shoot. That's it. My thing is, like, if you can shoot, rebound, and cut, you can play for the Warriors.
Well, shit.
Yeah. All I'm saying is,
to play for the Warriors, you don't need to do that.
Bro, that man, bro, wait. I mean, I guess Sarr cool, but bro, I ain't seen him hoop in a hot minute, bro. Has he even played basketball in like 3 years?
Yeah. So here's the thing. It's basically like it's a shot in the dark. It's like Otto all over again.
At least Otto worked out.
Otto didn't play in 3 years prior to coming to the Warriors. And
Otto can play defense.
Yeah, Otto worked out.
Otto couldn't play defense before he got to the Warriors.
Bro, listen, that was
Otto's weakness was health and defense. He came to the Warriors and he didn't get hurt and he played defense. Same with Wiggs.
That system is not saving washed Clay and people sitting in the paint while Draymond got the ball at the top of the key.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably right. Like, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Like, only one team can win a title, so it's like,
that's true.
If you ain't that team, I don't really give a shit.
I mean, I feel it. I'm just
you don't, because your team ain't never that team. So
okay, and like, hey, we both the same level of loser now. Everything else is past.
You ain't never been that team.
Y'all have been
talking about if Tatum win a ring, he top 3. Well,
hey, Phil, I
never said that.
Why I catch a straight?
That was ML. That shit's crazy.
Why I catch a straight?
All I know is motherfuckers got the audacity to come on this podcast and say, I'm a Warriors fan, bro. I ain't a Curry fan. If Curry leave us, fuck Curry. But then we're gonna go on Twitter talking about it's all about getting 30, his 5th. Let me suck Steph's cock in the fucking group chat about winning a damn celebrity golf tournament that don't mean shit.
You wouldn't want your best player to have more rings than Bron, the dude you've been going to war with.
But that's the thing, Deion, it's how you word it. It's about getting the Warriors. It's about getting the Warriors.
Steph is on the team.
Then why'd you say it's about getting 30 the 5th? It's about getting the Warriors
the best player on a basketball team.
He's
the most important player on the team.
You're not a Warriors fan.
He's the most important player.
You're not a Warriors fan.
Straight face, Deion. Tell me right now, if Steph gone, you not.
No, he's gonna be in there gawking with Greg every day. Still talking about
what's the context in which he leaves? Retirement?
No, gone. Another team. Charlotte. He come to Charlotte. Retirement tour. Charlotte.
Oh, it was fuck Steph. I thought Steph was gone in 19. It was fuck Steph then. I still think I'm gonna keep it a bean. No, Aisha Curry. Steph's not a Warrior.
Bro, it's just
shout out to her.
I'm just saying, if you're a
Bailed
Warriors
us out.
fan,
And that bitch bailed us all the way out. That's why
Warriors
when she can go on TV and hit on any dude she wants.
if you're a Warriors fan, you going on Twitter saying it's about getting
take all the rings
Warriors.
off, Aisha.
It's
bailed
about
us
getting
all
the
the way to
Warriors
fuck.
fifth. That's all I'm saying. If you're a Warriors fan, you gonna go on Twitter and say it's about getting the Warriors a fifth, not it's about getting 30 a fifth.
It's about
That's
getting
a
him his
fact.
fifth ring.
No, it's about getting your franchise their sixth total. That's what it's about.
If
you're a Warriors fan,
it's
if you're a
about
Steph
getting
fan,
your
that's fine.
best players who changed your franchise their fifth ring. That's the difference, right? There's two timelines. Some people want that second timeline. They're like, oh, we'll win 10 years from now. Fuck Steph, fuck Dre, fuck Clay, play the young guys. Fuck that. That's why I say it's about getting Steph his fifth, because everyone else is talking about build up Kuminga. Fuck Kuminga. Fuck is Kuminga done for us? Fuck Kuminga, fuck Moody, fuck Wiseman, fuck all them dudes.
It's about
get the
30.
ones that turn this shit around.
Wiseman caught it straight.
Put them in the best fucking position to win a championship. I don't give a fuck about no second round playoff exit. I don't care about no finals.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't give a fuck about no Western Conference Finals. I don't care about no 82 games. I don't give a fuck about Kuminga tossed up 25 in a meaningless game. Get the dudes who got us here in the best position to win a ring. Period.
And that's the point that you just made in that statement. You're not gonna fuck with the Warriors when they suck and aren't winning. You are not. No,
that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, why would you not give your team the best chance right now? That's
cool. You can still say it's about getting the Warriors their fifth ring.
No, it is not though. It is not. We tried that. It didn't fucking work.
But
so
Steph
now it's about
the
Steph
Warriors.
We
but
tried
Steph
that.
is on the
it didn't
Warriors.
Work.
So therefore, the correlation.
It didn't work.
Steph is on the Warriors though, so the correlation is like.
But it didn't work. We tried not to do what Steph and Dre wanted to do, right? That's why we drafted Kuminga, Wiseman, and Moody, right?
But so saying the Warriors getting their fifth implies Steph and Dre as well, because they're on the squad.
If you told me today we could trade Steph for Giannis, I would do it.
No, you wouldn't.
In a heartbeart.
There's no way you do that,
bro. All I'm saying is
I don't believe it.
Giannis is probably the only person I would do it for. But I would trade Steph for Giannis.
You just have me hard pressed to believe that anytime Steph does something good, you talk about it in the group chat and you say Steph, Mahomes, and Alcaraz. Absolutely. That's the three. And that's the three. So you're just not gonna fuck with Steph if he leaves. That's bullshit.
Mahomes is one of them ones though.
If he leave, he leaves. That's his choice.
But that's what I'm saying.
So let me ask you this. Me, I'm gonna rock with you.
Let me ask you this.
The moment you stop rocking with me, you just gunning them.
That is
gunning in them.
To sit here,
that's all you are.
You wouldn't even thank him for his
blood in, blood out.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
To sit here and say you wouldn't fuck with Steph is
blood
crazy.
In, blood out.
But you wouldn't fuck with him, even if, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you wouldn't thank him for his work, his body work. It's just straight up fuck Steph.
I don't care about
all that. Would still be on Twitter talking about some holy shit. I didn't think KD
for
the best point guard I've ever seen.
It would depend. If he retired, obviously no harm, no foul. If the Warriors traded him, I'd be indifferent. If he left, I wouldn't fuck with him.
That's wild.
Damn, he can't even get a retirement tour in his hometown,
bro.
Damn.
Hey, he think he Kobe?
Listen,
I mean, yeah,
that shit. That's just.
But he not. Here's the thing: the reason I fuck with Steph, he ain't going nowhere. He's different. That's why we fuck with him. That's why he's different. He is everything the Bay Area epitomizes. He's us. That's why we fuck with him on a different level. He ain't going nowhere. Now, if he does, then all that shit's a lie and it's different. Then he's a traitor. He turned his back on us, stabbed us in the back. That's how it works.
The whole city's still gonna be on their knees for him.
That's true.
When he come back to
the Bay, he's sold out.
It just depends on how he leaves. If he leaves like KD, absolutely not.
Deion, I'm telling you, even if he left like KD,
it doesn't matter what
he's getting a reception when he come back. He getting a tribute video.
Bro,
standing
over. Well, he'll get a tribute. Of course, he'll get a tribute.
Yeah, bro. Even KD got a tribute video.
Steph could hold live.
KD got a tribute video, but notice how they ain't let fans in the building for none of them. KD hasn't played in front of Warriors fans yet. Ask yourself why.
Hey, all I know is Steph could get on a press conference. Steph could get on a press conference and say, fuck the Bay Area, fuck all y'all. I'm out. I'm headed to Charlotte. Deion's still gonna be in the group chat talking about that's just that serial killer mentality, bro. I fuck with that. That's why Steph my favorite player.
If he's a serial killer, he wouldn't do it. That's how I know you don't get it. It
I
doesn't
do
stick
get
in your
it.
head. He wouldn't do
get
that
it.
though. What have we ever dealt with drama with Steph? Like the closest we got was 2019.
That's cool. I'm just saying, admit you're a Steph fan, not a Dubs fan.
No, I'm a Warriors fan.
Steph got a
That's on my team.
Draymond is the
and
hitter.
I don't blame you for being that way.
Draymond's the what?
Your franchise.
He the bodyguard. He the hitter. He not gonna listen.
Draymond. I mean, if we're being honest, Draymond is my favorite player on the Warriors, or was, not so much anymore.
So the guy who just won a title with you the previous year, you replaced him with Chris Paul.
Yeah,
and
we lost, right?
You back
we
on
lost,
the top.
right? We lost, right?
Yeah.
So what the fuck does that title matter?
But why the fuck do you blame Poole? Why the fuck do you blame Poole for everything when the year before
he did get scapegoated? I'm not gonna lie, he got
scapegoated.
Did he get scapegoated?
He did.
Him and Steve Kerr get into it every single game? Did he not show up to practices? Was he late to shoot-arounds? Was he bad?
I wouldn't either. When the fucking guy that's the second best player on the team punches you and receives no repercussions, whose idea was
it for him not to get suspended, man?
Like,
whose idea?
I mean,
Jordan Poole.
I'll say
it was Jordan Poole.
Because what is Poole gonna do? He knows that
he wants him suspended.
If he says suspend Draymond, he's blackballed. They not playing him. They not playing him. So what the fuck's he supposed to do? You do the same shit in that situation. You'd rather get your minutes.
Be a grown man.
Oh,
be a grown man. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. He did get blackballed, Deion. He was playing behind Clay shitty ball, and then
who had the better year, him or Clay?
To be honest, though,
what did Clay average last year?
Let's keep it G real. Let's keep it G real.
Jordan Poole is the reason they made the playoffs because whenever Steph missed.
That's what I'm saying.
What was Clay averaging when Steph was out?
All right, let's see. I got you. Hold on.
But was Clay facilitating the offense? No.
Who's a better facilitator of an offense, Chris Paul or Jordan Poole?
That's cool.
Fuck Chris Paul. So what are we? Fuck I just want to make it known that JP got blackballed. That's all.
I don't think he got blackballed. I think if you're looking at it from a glass lens, sure. If you're looking at it from within the team, like if you're following the team, you're reading the reports, etc. JP couldn't have been back in that locker room. And honestly, the worst thing he ever did was signing the extension post the punch, because that made it to where he couldn't get traded. And the reality is he just shouldn't have been on the team last year. It was over. Like after he got punched, it was over.
But that's Draymond's fault, though, is the thing.
Is it? Do we know why Draymond punched him?
Yeah.
Why?
But, bro.
Why?
You got to be able to control yourself.
Why?
You're a professional athlete.
Why? Why did he get punched?
Because he was talking about money.
No, he wasn't.
What was he talking about?
He was there.
They said Anthony Slater came out and said it was Steph that was really had the issue with JP. Draymond and JP didn't even really have no issues.
Oh,
show me.
I need to know that. So the serial killer got to send someone to get a hit for him. That sounds real serial killer like.
Steph not gonna punch nobody.
Like I did say he did. I mean, okay,
so the real apparently the real issue he was traded. It was Steph and Steve Kerr that wanted him out of it, and they were the ones that had the issue all last offseason.
But why didn't they handle it?
They tried.
They sent Draymond
do you remember,
to handle it.
I mean, obviously you guys won it. There was a point in the Japan trip when the Warriors went over there when Steph tried to pull JP to the side in a preseason game and try to hash everything out. And JP wasn't listening. And JP said, I'm the best shooter on the team. And he was extremely egotistical at the time. Like, as 23-year-old kid, I believe.
I'll say I'll take a pause to your story. They both averaged 26 when Steph was out.
Clay went crazy. And Clay shot like 43% from three last year. Like, Clay was going crazy. And he stinks on defense. He's still miles better than Jordan Poole. But like, JP was just really egotistical kid. If you want to fault the Warriors for anything, these dudes are bad at being vets. They are horrible mentors to young players. It just is what it is. This is the worst franchise, I'm going to say, of contending teams to be on if you're under 25 years old, probably. The one person that I think is an exception to that is Kuminga, because Kuminga, like, up here, gets it. He just stinks.
It's
but he
just,
gets it up here.
Or he just along for the ride, and he don't care.
No,
yet.
he's definitely not, because 2 seconds after we lost in the playoffs, bro had a full article ready talking about play me or trade me.
it's just when
God
you got three guys
but
like
like
that.
that's the issue. That was the issue. Kuminga was pissed. Like there was a disconnect. Dante DiVincenzo's walk away press conference. He goes, "I rock with JP. I rock with JK. I rock with Moody." There was a disconnect.
I mean, I guess my thing is when you have three guys like that, and only one of them is like actually like top, 5 all time. The other ones aren't even. They're borderline top 75. It's like
they weren't top 75.
Well, no, I know, but I'm saying like when the careers, I know, but when the careers are over, they might get in there.
They weren't
maybe.
top 75.
Like they weren't in the NBA 75, but when they come out with 100, they could be like 74, 75. Maybe
they weren't top 75. They just weren't.
I mean, Clay did a whole campaign about how he should have been.
So that's what I'm saying though, is like when you've got three guys like that who refuse to play with young players, like the time's gonna be over when two of those dudes just aren't the same player anymore. That's just the simple fact of the matter, because which is cool. You got you still are one of the best dynasties ever. You won your 4 rings. Like that's cool.
We'll see. I think the dynasty should be over. It should have been over in 2018, in my opinion. The whole league fucking stinks. So that's why it ain't over.
I mean, I don't know.
It should have been over. Like, there's not a world, bro. That 2022 team is by far the worst team we've had outside of the last 2 years. Have been the worst teams we've had this whole run. Like by far, not even fucking close. Right.
So let me ask you, Deion. Let me ask you before you keep going. You've been on record saying once Steph gone, once Bron gone, once his old head generation leave, you might be done watching the NBA.
Oh, I'm probably done.
So then, is it safe to say you would not be a Warriors fan after that?
If I'm not watching the league, I'm just not watching the league.
Okay. Until the Warriors get good, then he gonna be watching.
I don't know, because it's not, for me. It's not. I watch basketball on a deeper level than most people do. Right? Like we sat up here, y'all talking. Like I actually like follow along all the stories. Like I'm reading all the reports, etc. Like I do not want to root for dudes that I can't get behind. Like I've watched a lot of shitty basketball. I watched Glenn Azubuike, Mike Dunleavy, Troy Murphy, Jason Richardson, etc. But at least all them dudes were dogs. Like I knew they was gonna show up, they was gonna work hard. They didn't fuck with anybody else in the league. It was them against the world. The world won more often than not. Pretty much every time the world won. But like, I can get behind that mental. Steph, Clay, and Dre took what the Warriors had prior and embodied it, and then took it to the next level, right? I don't believe this generation's capable mentally of doing that. I think, what is it? Is it Gen Z that all these dudes are? Soft as fuck, in my opinion. So I don't think they could never do what these guys did, right? They could never watch Draymond get suspended and go out and win multiple playoff games. Like, they just can't embody that mentally. So, like, I don't think I could get behind it, but that's not a Warriors thing. That is, them dudes are pussy, and I don't want to watch.
See, but that's what I'm getting at. Like, respectfully, I think when you're looking at that and saying that, you're trying too hard to look tough, bro. Just enjoy good hoops.
It's not about being tough. It's about
like enjoy good hoops.
It's not, but it's not good hoops. It's not good hoops.
Why?
It's all one-on-one. It's all pick and roll. It's the same shit. Jack up a bunch of threes, dunk the ball. No one plays defense. Everything's a fucking foul. It's all about scoring. It's about the viewership. It's not about the basketball.
Granted, Steph started
that's
that
true, but
shit,
realistically,
but
like
Steph makes it. What's the famous Steph quote? I ain't tell y'all to shoot that shit.
But realistically,
his ass stupid, bro.
You can go through the eras. And like, there's flaws like that in every era. Like, bro, people act like the 80s and 90s was crazy, but like the illegal defense rule, some of the softest shit the league's ever had.
If you were a fan of basketball in the 70s, 80s, and 90s and told me you don't want to watch Steph Curry play basketball because it's bullshit to you, I would agree.
I mean, I don't think
that's them being tough. I think that's just them.
I'm just saying, like,
growing up in a different era.
Like, but the league has really been like this for not in terms of this new wave of guys, but in terms of the offensive minded rule changes, the officials, all that shit. It's been like this for a while now.
And it's been declining for a while, in my
opinion.
But
I just feel like it ain't adding up that you were cool with how it was being played when the Warriors was on top, but now that the dynasty's declining,
no, I never said I was cool with how it was being played when the Warriors were on top.
Like that's all I
never said that.
But like,
I never said
still
that.
watching though.
I mean, I'm still watching now. I think there's dudes in the league I can get behind still. I can't think of anyone under maybe Luka.
Luka definitely one of the ones. After he told Book you pussy, Luka one of the ones.
Luka one of them ones for sure. I don't even like Wemby. That quote he said where he's like, I don't even know what I was doing. It's like, bro, what the fuck? I don't like that. I don't really like anyone from this draft class. Brandon Miller seems like a pussy. Scoop might be one of them ones. I don't know.
I think Ahmed might be one of them ones, bro.
Yeah, them Thompson twins like that. But I ain't gonna lie.
Just because all they care about is hoops. Like,
yeah, we got told it straight up, Deion. My boy Snipe said it. They always in the gym. They don't give a fuck about the phones. They got a phone limit. All that. They might be one of them ones. But we don't know yet.
I wasn't terribly impressed with anything they did in summer league, but it's just summer. I don't put a ton of stock in the summer league, so I mean, we'll see. Yeah, Luka is about all I can think of off the top of my head.
You don't rock with LaMelo either?
No.
Why not? What's wrong with LaMelo?
What was it? The clip Max just posted in the group chat talking about Luka or Melo was begging for Brandon Miller? That's pussy.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah,
that's pussy.
I was on board with that because that man, the only reason he begging for Miller is because he don't want Scoot to come in and take his shit.
That's pussy.
Yeah, like
that's pussy.
Like that's.
But before that, was you not? You still wouldn't have been rocking with it.
I'm not a huge Ball family guy. I like LeVar and what he did because I think he took 3 boys that aren't that talented and got them to the league and got one of them a supermax. So
all right, quit playing. Them boys was like that. Quit playing on the balls, bro. Quit playing. Them boys like that. Dead ass. En route to the league, them boys was like that.
Were they?
No, for shit show. Them boys was like that.
They played like D5 in California.
Bro, I don't know.
That's like Chino Hills is at a really, really, really like.
Didn't they play a national schedule though, like the last year?
Melo might have. Lonzo didn't. Melo might have. No, because Melo was at Spire.
Because they went like what, 90-something-0 or some shit like that. I don't know what they went, but
they played a really weak schedule. I don't know. When they played AAU, they weren't that good. I know that. I watched them get stalled out by Zion's team.
Man, goddamn,
I watched that shit too.
But damn. But goddamn.
It's the Ball brothers. Leangelo was the best player on the court that game.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's just where
he got that all spark on his hand though.
That's just where it's like.
It's something. Who else is in the league? Giannis a bitch.
How Giannis a bitch? What the fuck? What he do?
What he said after they lost.
Damn. So you trade Steph for a bitch?
Oh
man,
man,
player than Steph right now. He's a better player.
So then you don't care about the mental.
He's a better player than Steph right now.
I don't know.
Better player than Steph. I think if you trade Steph for Giannis, then you maybe you can convince him to give us Drew for Dre. Pretty good team. It's a pretty good team. Drew, Clay, Wiggs, Giannis, Loon. Honestly, I like the fit of Steph and Dre more when I say it out loud.
Man, get your ass on, man.
I like the fit when I say it out loud, but I would still trade. I'm still trading Steph for Giannis. How could you not? That's the best player in the world. Best player in the world, man.
He is the best player in the world.
I agree. I just don't see how he's a bitch.
He's a bitch. No, he's a bitch.
Is Jokic a bitch too? Like who not a bitch? Like damn, like who not a bitch?
See, that's what I'm saying. You think everyone that's not a Warrior is a bitch?
No, I fuck with Jimmy. I fuck with Bron. I fuck with
you fuck with Bron?
I fuck with
You fuck with Bron?
I said I fuck with Bron.
Oh, we good then. Wrap this shit up. We good. That's all I need to hear.
I mean, listen, I've been saying Bron and Steph are the last of a dying breed. And it's why they keep winning. That's why they keep winning. Like, they should not be winning this late in their career. They should not have 2 of the last 4 rings or whatever it is. There's no way. No way. But Jimmy, 2. Brunson a little bit, but I don't know if Brunson counts. Like, he's not on that level. Yeah, that's about it.
How Jimmy not a bitch?
Huh?
How Jimmy not a bitch? Jimmy be doing
Jimmy
that fake tough
folded in
shit.
the finals.
Jimmy be doing
about
that fake tough shit. Jimmy be doing that fake tough
Jimmy
shit.
also
I don't
folded
think
in
when
the
you
finals.
homeless for your teenage years, anything fake tough.
That's
You homeless.
facts.
Yeah,
But
I don't think anything
my
fake
only
about
flaw
that.
with Jimmy is how the media covers him. Because bro was trash in the finals, and ain't nobody say a damn word about it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really focus too much on how the media covers anybody. Here's what it is. Like, who are you as a person? Like, you don't. I mean, outside of Bron and KD, I don't think anyone really controls the media narrative too much, right?
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
it is what it is.
I just personally like. I just enjoy basketball too much. Like, there's people I don't fuck with because of how they act, but like, it would have to be hella bad for me to get to a point where like I just didn't want to watch the league anymore.
I mean, got 5 years probably left of Steph and Bron. At least Steph.
God damn.
I'd say 5 more of Steph, maybe 6, and probably like 3 to 4 more of Bron if I had to guess.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean,
I hope Steph don't play 6 more. I'm tired of this fuckery. God dang.
What that Warriors fan tweet in 2017? This fuckery's almost over with Bron.
In fact, it's not, brother. In fact,
I remember
not.
seeing that tweet. I say, yeah, this motherfucker's an idiot. Bron just averaged 30.
God damn it. Okay, what you got for us, man?
I mean,
Book. I like Book.
What the fuck you like Book
that's
for?
crazy. Book a bigger bitch than anyone you hate.
Man, you like Book.
That's how I know you can just enjoy. That's how I know you can just enjoy a good hoop, and you don't really care.
Well, I don't think Book's a good hooper. I would never want Book on my team.
I think
I said it the whole playoffs. I'm like, they're gonna lose because Book just stand there.
Book is a pussy though. That's what I don't understand.
I don't know. I don't really think he is.
Like, Book,
I don't watch a ton of Suns games. I could be wrong on that.
Like, my thing is you hate Tatum. Book and Tatum got the same mentality. Like, on some real shit, they do.
I don't hate Tatum. He quit in the biggest moment of his life.
Hey,
shit, so Book did too.
Book got
the second round of the playoffs.
Game 6 in the finals.
Game 6, that motherfucker had like 12.
Yeah.
I don't know. Book was talking about he don't like double teams and pick.
My thing is, that was pussy. My thing is that Suns team. I don't think they ever stood a chance. Like, the Bucks were far and away better than the Suns. The Warriors stunk.
But you do
shit. The Suns was up.
That's all that matters.
But the Bucks were really fucking good. It don't matter how much you up when you got Giannis. That was. I know everyone's like, oh, we're about to see prime Giannis. We already saw it, man. It ain't getting no better than that year for Giannis.
I mean, I would just say though, like, when you are yes, I do agree that Warriors team wasn't great, but you got 20 a game from Wiggins in the finals, which was solid, and then you got fucking Steph Curry. So it's like, you got Steph or Bron, and you make it to the finals, you got a chance.
I mean, if all you need is 20 a game from Wiggs, right? He was doing that before he got hurt last year.
Hey, all I'm saying is people love to act, people love to get on Bron. Wade never averaged 20 in a final series after the one they lost in 11.
Yeah,
so Wiggins better than Wade?
Sure.
Like, I'm just saying, bro. People act like Steph won that bitch. Point. People act like Steph won that bitch on his own. Wiggins gave him more help than Bron ever got from Wade outside of 2011.
What?
From my narrative, I love that. Appreciate that, JK. From my narrative, I need that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess sure. Wiggs would have been the 3rd best player in a Warriors Heat series.
Like,
who cares?
It's just like,
I mean, who cares?
People act like Steph.
Talking about, like, who talks
people
about
act like Steph won that bitch on his own.
Who? Yeah, I mean, who cares? I don't really care who. If you win on your own, I don't care if you got the 17 best players in the world. The only thing that gets to me when it comes to this super team shit And it don't get to me no more because Draymond handled it. But when Bron acted like the Heat weren't a super team, I'm like, come on, man. Come
Them
on.
niggas, bro. Come on, bro. Them niggas was like.
And Draymond
That's the only
handled
thing.
it by
Like-
building the greatest super team ever.
Nah, it was when he
Like, quite literally,
what was
bro.
that?
Like, what
what
the
was his
fuck?
comment at the parade? Super team this, super team that. You started the super team, bro.
Shit, crazy.
Man, the Heat.
That was the
man,
last moment. Draymond was my favorite player in the world, by the way, because then him and Bron became best friends after that.
Niggas had blood clots and shit.
Who had blood clots? You talking about when Bron was
Here we
had
go
them
with that
cramps?
shit again.
I was just saying, like, niggas was not hooping. Niggas was not hooping over there. It was a different era of ball, though, so it is what it is. It's cool.
I mean, Bosh probably wasn't the player he was when Bron signed. Sure. But like when they signed, they were all top 10 players in the league.
Yeah.
That's my thing. Like maybe Wade fell off a cliff, maybe Bosh fell off a cliff. I thought Bron made the right decision to leave because Cleveland was a much better team. I fuck with Kyrie heavy. But I mean, at the moment, like, come on, man. You can't, like, Bron can't sit up there with a straight, like, he went to Miami-Wade County. It was literally named that. Like, he can't sit there with a straight face and be like, damn, we didn't have a super team. That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean,
he can't, but I can.
Sure.
I can.
Anybody
Fuck it.
can. My thing is, like, who cares? I hate people that are, like, talk about, like, super teams as if they're a bad thing. It should be everybody's goal to put the best product on the court, whatever that fucking means.
What?
Whatever that
mean-
means. That should be your goal. If you can fucking flip, if the Celtics can flip Robert Williams into Dame Lillard, should they say no because that makes them a super team? Fuck no. You know what I mean? Like if Bron next year says he gonna go to I don't fucking know, the Nuggets on the MLE, should the Nuggets say no? Hell no.
well, I don't think, like, I really don't think people have ever. I think the only super team there's only been two that have ever really been hated. That was when LeBron went to Miami, and that was when Durant went to the Warriors. And it's just because of the circumstances in which those two things happened, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying that changes what you're saying. I'm just saying I think, like, other than that, like, did anyone really care about KD, Kyrie, and Harden? Like, they wasn't getting shit done. That's fucking three absolute
that's
head
because
cases.
I think if KD isn't on the Warriors, I think people hate that Nets team. But like the thought process was like fans, specifically Bron fans, like at that time, like Bron fans and Warriors fans were like at each other's necks. So like it was all like, oh, at least he's not with Steph.
Yeah, I mean,
they was both the best player in the they were both the best players, bro.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the
team.
thought process. I'm just saying like the circumstance in which he went to Brooklyn saved him from a lot of criticism, probably.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't think we're gonna see too many more super teams.
Also, like low key, like KD ain't on that level. That's just what it is. Don't nobody care about KD the way they care about Steph and Brown. It just is what it is.
Man, they did in 2015, 2016 and shit.
But that's because of where he was going.
You know what I'm saying? But KD was still top. KD was still top two. So it didn't matter.
KD stay in OKC, right? And Horford go there. That team is just as good as the Warriors. Maybe a little bit worse, but it's still a really good team. Like I thought 2016 we lost to y'all? Or 15?
16.
16, the Thunder were the best team in the world. If they keep KD, add Horford, I mean, best team in the world adds an all-star. That's not a super team. That's not OD. Like, that's crazy. KD, I mean, the Cavs were trying to get KD. KD go to the Cavs, that's not a super team. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
no, I agree. I'm just saying, I think nobody would have people wouldn't have had as big of a problem with that. It was just him losing to the Warriors and then going to the team that beat him. I think that's the only reason that like honestly, if you want my honest opinion, if KD if he does not play the Warriors in the playoffs that year, yeah, people still freak out, but I don't think the narrative's near as bad.
I think it's just like if the Warriors just lost to the Cavs, like let's say we got swept, or let's say we lost a 7-game series where we were down 3-1 and we forced a game 7. I don't think anyone cares. But there was a 2.5-week span where it was like you pulled up the war and one group of people had AKs, and then us on our side, we had rocks. And then KD was our Ukrainian stimulus package from Biden. And I think that was what like really like fueled it. Because it was like, fuck, we thought we had them. Now we don't.
Yeah. Well, speaking of all this, the Steph Curry Warriors, as we briefly mentioned earlier, I'm sure you all saw, anyone that's watching, the golf highlights, celebration. It's pretty insane. Side note, Michael Jordan claims to be an elite golfer, never plays in the ACC. He's a fraud.
He used to.
I think Michael Jordan is only good when he's like one-on-one and can intimidate you with how much money he's got to put up per hole.
I think he low-key, I don't want to defend him because I don't fuck with that dude, but he might have lost his amateur status.
Very possible.
From all his member guests he plays at this point in his career. He might have lost his amateur status.
But yeah, kind of brought up a fun point. This Pierre's segment idea. So, Pierre, would you like to give the rundown on this draft we're going to do? We might have to only do 3 because I don't know how many options there are here, but
I only know 3, so.
Pierre.
I mean, it depends on if you include motherfuckers that played another professional sport or not.
It don't have to be professional. It could be like recreational.
But like, I'm saying, like if you include those guys, then you have more options.
I don't think it should have to be professional because I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like outside of Bo Jackson and Deion Sanders, like what Steph did the other day is more impressive than what some of these other dudes do. That's more impressive than fucking MJ playing in the minors to me.
Yeah. Well, MJ sucked.
He was Yeats. I mean, shit. I mean, we basically doing an alternate sports draft, man. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory for the viewers at home. I mean, shit, like it's something you can tag along. Tag us, man. Let us know who we fucked up on. What's a bad pick? What's a good pick? And we might have some shockers in here. Who knows? Who knows?
P, you want to go first?
Yeah.
Since you conceptualized.
Yeah, I'm taking fucking Steph, bro. He hit a hole in one. That shit was cool as shit. That was cool as hell, bro. Steph really liked that nigga.
How good would he be if he didn't play basketball? Like really fucking good, huh?
Like, yeah, he would lock in.
Yeah,
he would lock in. I seen his handicap was 0.1. Or yeah, like, bro, what the fuck? In bowling terms, when you talk about handicap, if you don't have a handicap, you got that dog in you. So Steph obviously got to be having that dog in him.
Listen, bro.
Take Steph first.
Grew up around
that dude said he only played 10 rounds since the Warriors lost. Or he played 10 extra rounds in the 4 weeks they had off that they don't normally have off. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, bro, like if you told me Steph lost in May, I would have assumed he played 30 golf rounds in between May and when the finals ended, not 10. Like he really don't play golf in the manner I thought he did.
All I know is he might not be playing rounds, but I'm gonna just tell you right now, playing golf, his swing is professionally coached.
Oh yeah,
that shit is tap the fuck in. He got like that's a tour coach swing. That shit is elite.
I'm seeing too many NFL dudes in this tournament.
Hey,
that's
bro,
why they asked me getting packed
up. The fact
up.
that Brian Urlacher was like 6th on day 2 is hilarious to me because the concept of his big ass hitting a golf ball is just mind-boggling.
Well, it's a small track they play on. I've played it, so it's like if you can smash it and it goes straight, like you're gonna shoot low.
Yeah. All right, Deion, take one of your 3.
I'm gonna take Bo Jackson.
Yeah. Don't blame me there. Well, that makes my pick easy because Deion Sanders, man, played in a damn football game and a World Series game in the same day. That shit crazy.
I mean, he liked that though.
It's crazy, bro. I'm gonna be honest. When you sent the thing, I like wanted to take Bo Jackson. If I had the first pick, I was gonna take Bo Jackson and Deion Sanders. Then, like, the more I thought about it, might be recency bias. Like, bro, when I was watching Steph yesterday, because I watched the full round, I'm like, yeah, this motherfucker could actually play like professional, like PGA Tour golf, probably. And I'm not saying Deion Sanders and Bo Jackson did, like, they obviously played in the majors, but like, as someone that golfs, it's way more impressive to me being that good at golf than
Yeah,
you hitting 250 in the majors.
Golf is nuts.
It's tough.
Starting on
tough
a World
sport.
Series team is crazy though.
It's nuts, but like I get the where the bias comes in is I can't relate to that in the slightest. You know what I mean? Like I've played every hole Steph played yesterday or the full 3 days, right? Like it's impossible for me to like imagine in my head doing the shit. Even Marty fished it. Yeah. Fuck that dude that screamed in his backswing on 18, man. That was bullshit. Steph honestly shouldn't have won that shit.
Pierre. He hold him?
Huh?
He was trying to hold him? Like he was on some Happy Gilmore shit?
It must have been some Warriors fan screamed in Marty Fish's backswing. I think he hooked it right, I want to say. He ended up bogeying the hole, which means 0 points. Listen, I ain't gonna lie, bro. The Eagle 18, the Eagle 18 at Edgewood is nuts. But if Marty Fish probably would have birdied it, which meant they would have won to the playoff.
That was ho.
It was, bro. That's bullshit, man. That's bullshit.
All right, P.
Shit. This ain't a popular choice. This is something just for fun, bro. But shout out, hey, my boy J.R. Smith. My boy went back to college and played golf. That's hard.
Well, where do you think he would have finished?
Yesterday?
Yeah.
He got to be good as hell now. Top 10, there ain't no way.
He probably could win it, right?
Yeah. He'd at least be top 5. I mean, bro's been playing golf nonstop for the last 2 years, bro.
That shit hard, bro. I like what JR did. He went to ANC, went to HBCU right down, you know what I'm saying, right down the way. And
did he ever participate in the tournament? Like prior?
I don't know.
I saw Steph was the first like active athlete to win it, which I thought was crazy. But then I thought about it and I'm like, I guess that's not that crazy because you can't really play a ton. But in the millions of years they've been doing it, I figured one snuck by. MJ was my guess. Fuck him.
He's such a bitch. All right, Deion.
I'm gonna take Brock Lesnar.
Oh,
try sport.
Hey, nah, see, hey, my boy, that pick is gold. You go F5 somebody on a Sunday and win the UFC championship on a Monday. He like
go to training camp with the Vikings on Tuesday.
So you like, I gotta give you Brock Lesnar, man. This man really hit Frank Mir and his shit, and then came back to the WWE.
And low key, he stunk in the UFC too, but that's different.
He definitely, Kane put that work on him.
Yeah, the moment he faced anybody that had a resemblance of a ground game, he got smoked. When he came back and fought what's his name from Australia, he just laid on him for 15 minutes. That shit was whack. UFC 200.
Oh, the big guy, fuck, Samoan looking guy.
Mark Hunt. Yeah. I'm glad you said that. That was gonna kill me.
Yeah, he laid down the whole time. Yeah, you're right. That's such a non-memorable fight, which is crazy that you said that. So yeah,
it's non-memorable because your boy John Jones popped the day before the fucking card. That's why it's not memorable because Misha Tate headlined.
Shout out Misha Tate, she back. Shout out Misha Tate.
Hey,
fuck man. Yeah, you're right.
This one for you, P.
I see John Jones at the ESPYs. I was weak. I said they let him in the building. I said,
man, he was over there dancing to a million. So I was like, sit your corny ass down.
Yeah,
P, this one just for you, bro. Mookie Betts. That motherfucker is the most elite bowler I have ever seen. Bro, he got banned. He got banned. Bro was hit. I think they said bro's got like 17 perfect games under his belt. He's fucking insane. He got banned from.
Nah, like on some real shit, Deion. Like Mookie Betts has played in. So whenever you try to go on TV for televised, you play in a tournament before that. You got to make the cut. He's played in plenty of those, and he's barely like not made the cut, or he has made the cut, but it wasn't televised type shit. But bro is going against Jason Belmonte on a regular ass Saturday, and that's the greatest bowler of all time. Like that shit.
Can he golf?
Can Mookie golf?
I'm pretty sure he can do everything. Bro is 5'9". He dunks. He shot like 45% from 3. Like
I heard there's like a correlation between like hand-eye coordination, like golf and bowling type shit. Like
probably
shoot a basketball. golf, you can bowl like all three type of thing.
P might be nice.
Shit, give me some coaching lessons. I might really be able to goddamn
Give that man a motherfucking 3-wood. Nah, but Mookie is just one of them dudes that's like good at every damn sport he plays. Probably like Steph. Probably like it's just
we should have done. I don't want to scrap our idea. We should have done greatest athletes of all time.
That'd have been next
you
week.
You know who my first pick would have been.
But like a real athlete, because I know who your first pick would have been, and he don't do shit besides hoop.
That motherfucker was
we just have to hear about he can do other stuff.
Bro, he was an All-American in football. He could have been in the NFL.
In high school.
He could have been in the NFL.
He was a foot taller than everybody else in high school. Here's my thing with here's my thing with Bron as a high school football player. He played all 4 years. He's 1,000,000 feet tall. I know everybody thought he was going to the league. You don't ever hear about him having no type of football scholarship.
Hey,
shit, all set in stone. He was going to the league. What you mean?
If we talking athletes, shit, somewhere within the first 2 rounds, I'm taking Aaron Judge. That's on God.
What's his other sports,
bro? In high school, bro, literally like he's got like I'm pretty sure he averaged like 25 and 12. He was an all-state tight end, and obviously a god at baseball. And then I'm pretty sure he had like 15 or 20 D1 schools offer him 2 sport scholarships. He's nuts.
See, I can get behind that. You don't hear nothing about no Bron football scholarship. But the only person that talk about Bron playing football is Bron.
Man, quit playing. They a few years back. They was talking about his ass was going to the Cleveland Browns to play tight end. Motherfuckers was campaigning for Bron to go to the NFL on Twitter. NFL players was like, "Yo, come get at us, big bro. Cowboys need you. Browns need you." Man, nah. They talk about Bron playing football. Just like
I'm sure if Bron like put the time in, he could do anything in the world. But like my thing in terms of an athlete is like Mookie Betts play baseball, then go bowl 17 300. Steph play a full season of basketball, then go smoke these dudes at the ACC type. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure Bron could do whatever the fuck if you told me Bron retires and fucking plays on the PGA Tour, I'd believe it. But like, it's something about like doing it while being an active player that's crazy.
It's stupid.
It's just nuts.
Who's your final pick?
Hey man, quit playing on my nigga Bron like him and KD went flag footballing. They was going crazy though. Look,
yeah, tell you what, that second name it would not even be on my big board.
That shit crazy.
He can't play shit. I know that.
So look, my last picks. I'm wearing the Panthers jacket. Obviously, shout out the squad.
Julius.
My man Julius just went to the Hall of or the Ring of Honor for the Panthers. My man.
He hooped at UNC, which is crazy because bro actually played like 20 minutes a game type shit.
Went to a Final Four, JK.
There's a correlation between tight ends and hoop. Like that's for sure.
Jimmy Graham, y'all ever seen his hoop? Oh my God.
Julius Thomas, man.
There's a lot, bro. Hey,
Julius Thomas didn't even fucking like he would be on my greatest athletes of all time. He didn't even pick up a football until he got to the Broncos.
Hey,
what the hell?
That's what they said about Troy Polamalu too. Troy Polamalu said he didn't even watch ball or none of that until he got to the league.
What's Buddy's name? P on that played on the Royals was their center fielder for a grip, won a title. Bro, they said bro didn't start playing baseball until he was 16.
Jesus.
Center fielder, what was his name, bro? God,
he was on the title team.
Yeah, they won a title.
Bro, don't speak
Dyson.
Bullshit.
Jerome Dyson.
It was the fucking team with Alex Gordon and all them dudes on it.
He was the fast ass dude, right?
Yes, bro.
Dyson.
Yeah,
I think it's Jerome Dyson.
Jared.
Yeah, Jerome Dyson.
Bro,
Jared Dyson.
Jameer Dyson. You're right. My bad.
Jared.
Whatever his name is. I know it's Dyson. What did he play? Track? Because that don't count to me.
Hey.
That don't count. Hey, if you fast, you fast. Hey,
if we talking best athletes of all time, bro, you gotta take that man. You gotta take that man, Jim Thorpe.
I was gonna say Nate Robinson.
Oh,
he got his ass knocked out.
That's a good
Nate Robinson.
That's a good third.
Oh, Jake, yeah. Well, I wasn't thinking boxing. He played at Washington football.
I was just playing, bro. He got his ass.
What about Jake? Boxing.
I mean, wrestler, I guess. I mean,
he's a wrestler.
Hey,
am I
now Logan.
cheating?
Logan really would be in my athletes though. Logan,
I'm
tough.
going to WrestleMania next year, bro. I can't wait to see Logan.
Hey,
Loki. Like he's in my top 3.
You're
Like,
not
can't
gonna
wait.
take me.
Fly.
Take me, bro. I'm trying to
Fly.
go see. I'm trying to see Logan.
hey, all I know.
If you get a ticket to the event, you can stay at my hotel.
Where is it?
Philly.
Oh hell, they might steal my shit.
So I ain't gonna lie, bro. Cody Rhodes really my guy, and you know he give the belt to the kid. So my tickets are in the section where he gonna give the belt to the kid. I couldn't get close enough because I'm like, bro, he not gonna give me the belt, bro. Philadelphia PD, Lincoln Financial Field Security, all parents out there. If your kid gets that belt, I'm coming. For real.
Hey, fun story about Cody Rhodes though. Like he really is cool. My homie, his name Jake. His brother is huge in WWE and AEW. When Cody was in AEW, his brother made a tweet. Cody responded to it, brought him to the AEW show, met him, signed the belt, and let him be a special guest referee on the show.
That's fire.
Cody Rhodes is a good guy, bro. He's a good ass dude.
I'm coming for that belt though.
I'm gonna find that. Real question? Are you gonna do the woe chant when it happens?
Oh yeah.
Okay, man.
All that. If Brock when Brock come out, I might hop the barrier.
Listen, I'm cheating with my last pick, bro. Give me The Rock. He played football at Miami, so it counts.
Man,
I just thought of another one. I should have took Draymond.
I forgot
he played football at Michigan State.
Oh,
I was finna take Charles Barkley with that swing.
Oh yeah.
Hey, my honorable mention would have been Patrick Mahomes because bro was crazy in high school with the hoops.
No He's a good golfer.
But bro.
That's what makes Steph, like, not just Steph, but even MJ, like, so impressive to me, bro. Like, Mahomes is a really fucking, like, he would smoke me on the court. And I'm, like, decent. Steph's smoking that dude. MJ's smoking that dude. Like, bro, there's so many levels in golf, man.
I mean, that's why I was surprised at how bad Tony Romo played. Because bro is actually an elite golfer. Like, he literally played in qualifiers. Like, he's a scratch. He played terrible, though.
How good was he? Because I can't pretend I watch the ACC every year. Like, obviously. I don't know, bro. If Marty Fish and Joe Pavulski are in the final group, I don't know who either of those dudes are. I'm not watching that shit. But how good was he when he was playing football?
I'm pretty sure they said Burrow was playing like 1 to 2 rounds a week. And also, Deion, how did we not say this? If we're gonna talk dual sport, bro, golf, Gareth Bale up there somewhere, bro.
Is he good at golf?
Bro, because obviously, you know, he's from Wales, which is like one of the freaking mother countries of golf. Bro, watch that man swing. Did you? I
saw the swing, but he didn't do that good yesterday. Or like
you've heard the shit where he got fucking like he basically stopped playing at Madrid because they weren't letting him golf enough. Like dead ass, bro. Bro's insane.
Shout out Gareth Bale. That motherfucker's a demon on FIFA. God damn.
Respectfully to the Carolinas, that's another reason Steph ain't leaving, man. ain't no world he don't golf in the winter.
Hey, you can low key.
Oh, that money he got, man. Hop your ass on a plane. What the fuck? Hell, they can stop at nothing.
Bro, he lazy. The first thing, bro, he one of the laziest dudes, and he got. Well, I can't call him lazy. He's a professional athlete, but like, you know what I mean, bro. They asked him after the round. They're like, "What'd you like most?" He's like, "Oh, this was really close to home." I said, "Oh, you can get your lazy ass on a fucking plane and stop complaining about that shit, bro." That's all he fucking do is complain about flights.
Listen, it's time. Y'all know the vibes. Most hated. Deion, since you weren't here last week, you get to lead it off. I'm sure you got some hate on your heart.
I ain't really got none. For me, it's just, but it's really all these dudes that talk about how good they are at other shit. Like all these athletes are like, oh, I could do this, I could do that. Shit, after yesterday, you gotta show me. I gotta see something. I gotta see it, bro. Absolutely. Unless it's football, I don't want Brown getting CTE, man. I like his family.
Respectfully.
Like, if you over there talking about Iguodala, get your ass in the tournament next year.
For shit show right on.
Yeah, see, it's just weird, bro. Like, I'd almost. It's just like, bro. I feel like there, and this might be a crazy take. I feel like there are more people, high school, college athletes. Like, take the three of us for example. We're not going to talk about it, but like me and Deion are both like adequate golfers.
Yeah.
Like, and
You shoot in the 70s, right? Or like low 80s?
Like we play other sports, and it's like, bruh, you got these dudes talking about some they nice, like, bruh, y'all got a platform.
Yeah,
Go.
Just do it. Bro, I was at my adult league talking shit about soccer. I've never touched a soccer ball. They told me to go play soccer. We got a game Sunday. Show me. Listen, I might stink. Show me. Show me I stink. Don't tell me I stink. Show me.
Hey, quit playing, Deion. I'm a jack of all trades, man. I hoop. I be filling in softball leagues. I bowl. It is what it is with me. I even played soccer once, just like you. I played soccer one time. I do whatever. Anything sports related. If you talking that talk, I'm right there, bro. Check
That's
up.
what I'm saying, bro. I ain't even mad that they talking. It's that they're too scared to go try. Like, if you talk, that's fine. But that's the art of sport is talking shit, right? Like, I love that. But don't be pussy. Yo, let's see.
JK,
you a good golfer. Let's see.
No, that's what I be saying. That's what I be saying about. That's what I be saying about fucking. Like, even the small, like the shit, right? Where we be like messing around talking shit about hoops in the group chat. Like, bruh, at the end of the day, like, I'm gonna pull up hoop. If you beat me, you beat me. I'm gonna still fucking pull up and hoop. Like,
the thing is, if we all lived in the same city, we would have been hoop.
Oh,
right?
100%.
Like, if we had the ability to hoop, we would have hooped.
The logistics.
They have the ability to play golf in this tournament. They don't fucking play.
Yeah.
Or they have the ability to go, like, I don't know, if your thing's baseball, the Rangers will give you a spring training invite. Russ did it every year. Just show me.
And that's my thing. And bro, that's my thing is, like, we talked about this with Snipe. These NBA teams in season practice like 3 times. Brother, you go play a round of golf. You perfect your craft. You like, bro, it's like perfect example. Cart, bro, ain't never touched a tennis racket in his life. Greg is a demon on the tennis court. That man is a 3-time high school state champion. Cart playing Greg just to fucking do it. Like,
just don't be scared. Like, just don't be scared, bro. Like, I don't know. I even remember, like, I even think about like way back when, different times, like 10 years, maybe close to 10 years ago, like Boogie played in adult leagues every summer, like, because he really fucked with Sack. So, like, he didn't do like pro-am tours like these other hoopers. He would just play in the local adult leagues. No one wanted to play against him. Why? What's the worst that could happen? Boogie Cousins beats you at basketball? I hope so. It's a win-win for you. Best case scenario, you beat Boogie. Now you have a fucking story. Just don't be scared.
Yeah. You, like, bro, I mean, that's just how you got to be, bro. Like, it's just like, who cares? Just go do it.
I have a theory when it comes to sports, and this is the last thing I'll say on it. And I'm if I were to have a kid, like a son, I'm gonna carry it over to him. Like, I'm gonna watch for this. You can only be a good athlete if you're so stupid you're fearless. And the moment you're smart enough to understand the consequences of playing that sport, you're gonna be trash at it. And I think what makes a guy like Iguodala so good at basketball is on the court, he don't give a fuck. What holds him back on the golf course that probably don't hold back Steph is he understands the consequences of if he misses that 18-foot birdie putt or eagle putt on 18.
Yeah, it's like the equivalent of if you got a 150-yard carry to the middle of the green over water, a psychopath don't even know the water's there.
Yeah, it's like when I'm on the course, and I've noticed this recently, like you brought it up, JK, like we're adequate golfers. I've noticed in the last month, like how good I actually am, which has made me better because the game's so mental. But like I'll listen to people that have like chip shots over the bunker and they duff it into the bunker because they're scared of the bunker. And I'm just gonna hit it over this shit. Bunker. Yeah. Like, why would I be worried about the bunker? The goal is to get to the hole.
It's the same reason people hit it in the bunker and shit their pants.
Yeah.
Brother, dig your feet in, swing at the sand hard. That shit coming out.
Worst case scenario, you got another hole. There's 18 of them bitches.
P, what you got?
I got a most hated and spinoff. I got 2 most loved.
Oh shit.
Spinoff. You know what I'm saying? Most hated. All the niggas that give a fuck about a 2K cover. Bro, who cares, bro? Like, bro, Sabrina on the cover, right? Who gives a fuck, bro? Why are you mad that she on a 2K cover? Nobody ever gives a fuck about a 2K cover. Me personally, I don't. Let's sit back. You gonna buy the game. You gonna play the game.
Do you even buy
Bro,
I mean, I ain't really.
I play digital.
On a month.
You don't even see her.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Kobe. Like you buy it on your PlayStation. At this point, you're not buying like the disc.
Bro, it's not like, bro, come on now. Let's be real. Don't nobody really give a fuck. Right? That's just brief. On the flip side, most love Sabrina. Shout out my dog when you came out there. Bro, you know what I'm saying? Bro, she put on a show. That shit was lit as hell. And I'm really happy for her because she was getting all that bullshit about the damn cover just for her to turn around and do some fire ass shit. So as Deion says, serial killer for sure.
I want Sabrina to be cold, but I think she stinks. Did you see the video of Ronnie 2K and Trae Young?
Yes, bro. Trae really thought it was him, bro. That shit had me weak. Trae was like, "Oh, who on the cover, man? Tell me."
He really thought he was gonna be on the cover.
He really thought he was gonna be on the cover. Bro. I will say they've done recycled Kobe a lot.
Oh, for sure.
I will say. I don't care personally, but like they have recycled Kobe a lot. And I'm about to buy 2K for the first time in like 3 years this year.
Let's run it.
Let's do it.
I'm on it. Let's run it. I mean, don't
Tell
be mad at me.
I want the smoke too.
I'm just being honest, bro. I'm a serial killer. Motherfuckers do not touch the ball.
I'll play big.
Oh, I'm with you there. Hit me up. Get my gamer tag.
I can grab a bunch of rebounds. I don't care.
My second most loved JK. After completing the quarterback show on Netflix, it confirms what I already know about Pat Mahomes. My dog, you are a fucking bro. You want to talk about lunatic? That motherfucker's something crazy, dog. He's something wrong with him up top.
Can you guess when I turned that show
off? Kirk Cousins.
Nah.
No, Mariota.
Nah. This fool Mahomes, the Niners played cover 2. He throws a pick because Tayshaun Gibson reads it. He goes back to the sideline. He goes, "Oh, these motherfuckers think I don't watch film," and started laughing. 3 straight touchdowns. I said, "Nah, I'm good."
It's ridiculous. Hey, look. It's cool, right? Like, you know he a dog. I didn't know he was on the field talking that shit. Like, absolutely talking that shit. Yeah. Like,
bro, that's because
the Max Crosby, you doing all this. You on the side. They told him to go to the locker room to get an X-ray. We're about to fight the whole bitch.
The people that are true lunatics of the game in football, especially the Mahomes and Brady, the shit they say between the lines, bro.
Nuts.
It's stupid. Like, bro, because there's nothing you can throw
racist.
with it.
I expected with him.
Yeah.
Like there's
honestly
there's nothing you can throw at either one of them. So of course they're gonna talk shit because like why do they give a fuck if they throw one pick or a bad pass or make a bad read? They don't care because they're gonna torch you the next 3 quarters. Like
I think it's different. Like Brady, in my opinion, is probably the greatest, maybe not the greatest, the most successful athlete of all time. Like regardless of sport, but he's like a bad person. Like he's a really bad guy. So like he's a bad guy. So like if you tell me he talks shit, I'm like, he's a dickhead. Like Mahomes is a really nice guy.
I didn't think Mahomes did that shit, bro.
Mahomes is a nice guy. He gives off that Steph aura where it's like you don't really know he's doing it, but he's doing it the whole time. Versus Brady's
I think it's even different than that because like I would still look at Steph and be like, no, I can see him talking shit. Mahomes looked like he'd be out there like, "Oh, good tackle, man."
Well, he do that. Bro. That shit pissed me off too. Nick Bosa got a sack. He said, "Good hit, brother." I said, "Oh no."
Hey, but at the same time, this man Mahomes running down the field, pump fake, throw it, talking about something. I'm like that, pointing to the damn ball as he throwing it. Talking about I'm like that. He's like, "Turn around, I threw that bitch." You see it? Like it's. All I'm saying is, bro, like just seeing him get injured in that show, and then you get to hear like his reaction. And him saying like, "Fuck that, I'm good. Like, you're not taking me out of this bitch. Like, you're not cool." The man Chad Henne went down and scored. He come out of the locker room talking about, "Sit your ass back down. I got shit to do." Like he's a lunatic, dude. And you know they crazy as hell in the NFL. But bro, I was watching the show, and I like Kirk Cousins too, because bro, I don't know. I just like
bitch.
I like Kirk Cousins because my dad is a Washington fan, and I just watched a bunch of his games when he was in Washington. So I really fought with Kirk because when nobody was there, he was still like the hoop. But just seeing the difference between him and Mahomes, like Kirk threw a pick where Jalen Rager kind of slightly moved off. He came back to the bench like he moved. He shouldn't have fucking moved. This man Mahomes just grabbed a clipboard and be like, "Fuck it, we better than them. We about to win. Fuck it, get ready to score. Get ready to score." Like,
but I'm telling you, this fool threw a pick to the best defense in the league and laughed at him. I was sick. I said, I can't do this.
Sickening as hell. Then he told Nick Bosa, he said, your bitch ass was out the box. So
yeah, they did.
Like, he was out the box.
Bosa said he was in the box. But that was when Mahomes said, "Good hit, brother." I said, "Come on, man."
He know the MAGA hat and the shotgun in the trunk. And that's why he ain't trying to mess with that. He ain't trying to mess with that.
Come on, man. Man, I fuck with Mahomes too, but like it went like, bro, watching a dude laugh at your team and the strength of your team. You know what I mean? Like that's all we got is defense. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, no, I feel it. Listen,
we never gonna win because we don't have that. Like it just I already knew we never gonna win, but like now
nobody has it. But me also another thing that shout out to the Only Haters fans from day one when we were talking about the Bengals and we were saying them boys is lunatics. Listening the way Mahomes talked about Joe Burrow, he ain't talking about that with all them other dudes, bro. He ain't talking about Josh Allen like that. He ain't talking about none of them dudes like that. He said Joe Burrow gets under his skin, really, like
because Joe Burrow is also a lunatic.
Joe Burrow, them boys is
bro. The only way you can get to lunatics is other lunatics. Like, bro, obviously it was at the tail end of his career, bro. Brady and Mahomes probably wanted to murder each other, like dead ass murder each other on the fucking sidelines because they're both crazy,
young and old. Maybe,
they had a mutual respect, low key.
Young and old, like maybe Brady was kind of like, "Oh, that's a little."
But I bet, okay, so Brady and Manning, for example, I bet they
hated each other.
Yeah,
they hated each other. I bet you Breeze probably hated playing against Brady. Rodgers hated playing against Brady. Like it's just that's how it is. That's how everyone is with Mahomes. Allen shakes in his like. I fuck with Josh Allen. He shakes in his boots when he knows he got to play Mahomes. Burrow don't give a fuck.
That's what I like about the NFL, though. Like that's what the NBA is missing more than anything. No one hates each other.
Yeah, that's true.
The NFL, they got pure static, but they also get to hit the fuck out of each other every chance.
But it's also like this is probably not the best way to describe this, but it's segregated. You know what I mean? Like you're with yours, and it's you guys versus them. You ain't going to dinner with the Lakers after you get smoked in Game 6, man. Yeah, you know what I mean.
You're lunatics. Like, brother, we can literally go even to last year. Like the DeMar Hamlin shit happens, and then the Bengals.
Stephon Diggs said, "Hey, let's go."
Like that shit is.
But something wrong with them, bro. Like, bro, this man Mahomes built a trophy case, a big ass trophy case room, and said it's gonna be filled with Lombardis. It's cool. He got it pre-built for that reason, bro. He said, "Fuck it, it's gonna be filled by the end of it. I'm done."
Yeah,
that motherfucker crazy, bro.
It's really truly like Super Bowl or bust in the NFL. And if someone gets in your way, you don't fuck with them. It's not like Mahomes won. I can't think of any active player that like was like, "Oh, good, like proud of you, bro. Happy for you." Maybe I'm wrong on that. But
Philly started blaming the grass.
Exactly, but yeah, they're pussies. I don't know how you can beat a team that had no quarterback and then turn around and blame the grass. But that's different. I mean,
listen, but see, that's like, I don't know. But
see, I hate the Eagles. I can't think of any NBA teams I hate, like because of like an on-court conflict.
Yeah,
maybe the Kings.
I mean, yeah, I say the Kings gave you a good run for a little minute.
They're like cute, lovable.
But they'll say they little bro though.
Yeah, they ain't nobody worried about them.
Like to be,
but it's like. Anyway, Bengals, Chiefs, that's a rivalry for 10 years, right? Like Eagles, Niners is probably a rivalry for at least the next like 2 to 3, maybe.
Yeah.
Like
for sure.
I can't think of no
Brock Purdy say who he say he is, then yeah, y'all it'll be about 7.
Brock Purdy's not who he says he is.
I agree. But hey, I just wanted to throw it out.
Like our best rivalry in the league is Sixers Celtics. And half the Embiid don't even think it's a rivalry.
Yeah. That's like, bro, like the Celtics and Lakers don't even hate each other anymore. They supposed to want to kill each other. Like,
it's too much player movement.
Like, it's wild.
Your teammates with half the league 5 years into your career. How can you hate a dude you was lining up with? Like versus the NFL, everybody on the same team, bulk of their career, at least the important guy.
Yeah, no, that's true. So my two most hated, a little different. First one on the track sports. Draymond, only because bro is so good at the podcasting shit. Why you have to make these Trae Young fans go on Twitter talking about he just as good as Luka again, bro? Don't do that.
What did he say?
Podcast with Trae.
Like, you remember he had an interview with Trae that was on stage, and he's so damn smart and good at his. It's annoying, bro. He literally was like, Trae, how does it make you feel? I feel like you and Luka have been unfairly compared. Like, people act like it's up, like he's up here and you're down here. But when you look at the accolades, and he started going down the line, I'm like, Draymond, you are a hoe, because he mentioned y'all are both All NBA guys. No, Luka is a 4-time first team All NBA guy. Trae made 113. So
when did he make third team? Last year?
Yeah, last year. Like it. Bro, he was agging that shit on, knowing it was going to get engagement. And then, of course, all the Hawks fans were talking about, bro, we be trying to tell y'all we didn't get robbed. You got robbed. Like, Trae's a great basketball player. He is not Luka. Like, it's just
the way them boys
simple.
ain't won shit.
I was gonna say, like, I don't know how much different either team is if you swap the players.
Damn,
Obviously, I think Luka's way better than Trae, but both them teams.
I feel like, I don't know. I just look at it and I'm like, Luka at some point is getting a ring. I don't think Trae is.
I don't know about that.
The older Luka get, the more of a cone he gonna be shed, and the more of a damn he gonna hold that rock.
Them overseas dudes really don't be caring about their physique either, so I might be right. But the second one,
I don't know how much he fuck with basketball.
That's true.
Hey, oh God.
The second
they asked him if he'll break the record though. They asked Luka, would you ever go for bronze scorer? He said, I ain't playing that damn long. Fuck that. Him and Jokic both. I
don't think either one of them really fuck with it like that. Like, my takeaway from the ACC was that Steph's sick of basketball, but like, he's sick of basketball and still probably work out more than either of them.
Yeah.
Nigga was just working out with school.
One, bro.
Yeah, them checks clear too easily.
This shit from a damn viral Twitter video. I don't know if y'all seen that video of that flight that got delayed, and it had all them Taylor Swift fans on it. Mm-hmm. And they all pulled out their flashlights on their phones, and everyone on the plane started acting like they was in a concert. Whole plane, well, not the whole plane, but all these people was singing Taylor Swift. Bro, I'm telling you,
got motion, bro.
I'd have been in that damn plane. Oh man, I'd have been livid. But like, that's what I was. The cult followings of celebrities, bro. Those the worst people. Like,
she got motion, boy.
I was gonna say, bro, don't compare her to other celebrities, bro. She is different.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's so annoying. Like, the Swiftie shit, those got to be the worst people on the planet, bro. They literally, I gotta send y'all the video, bro. They was
she the most popular artist of all time, probably.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Dead or alive. I'm talking Michael Jackson.
Because Taylor Swift.
All right, I ain't gonna say Michael Jackson though. Bro was holding a baby over the balcony, lined up deep.
I really think she might be.
I think Taylor, if Taylor's fans were old enough, which they aren't yet, she gonna be able to do that eventually.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, there could be live camera footage of Taylor Swift like committing murder, and her fan base gonna go on Twitter protecting her. Like, that's how crazy it is.
I don't fuck with obviously I don't fuck with Taylor Swift like that. I think she could sing a little bit, but
she got some bangers. I'll give it to her.
Yeah, for sure.
I was in middle school and shit.
I feel for her though. Like, she done lost like $1 billion, man.
Yeah, she did get robbed on some shit.
And she's royalties. Still damn near a billionaire.
Yeah.
Bro, she re-recorded all her shit.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, she deserves the motion a little bit, but like,
Kanye's such a dickhead.
Yeah, he shouldn't have done that to her.
Kanye's such a dickhead.
At least Beyonce apologized though.
I feel bad. Like, I mean, I don't. It's not like she know me, so I don't feel that bad. But like, every once in a while, I think back to something like younger me was on the side of. Like, the older I get, and I'm like, I wish I didn't think that back then.
Yeah,
because I was on Kanye's side at first, and like, the older I get, I'm like, nah, he's a fucking dick. She was a kid.
Yeah, that's lame shit.
Listen, I mean, it's just the fans, bro.
Respect. Now she got motion.
She an insane artist, but man, I ain't never seen nothing like it. But
listen, that boy Kai got motion too.
The traffic in and out of some of these football, like it was taking 4 hours to get to Taylor Swift concert.
Hey, no cap though. I'm not gonna lie to you. That boy Luke Combs performed in Charlotte. Bank of America looked like it was a Niners game. That bro, it was packed the fuck out, boy, in there. Oh my god.
Playoff game or regular season?
Bro, listen, Deion. I was sitting in the box in the Niners and the Panthers game. It's the first time I seen that stadium full, and I swear to God, it was all red. That's what the damn Luke Combs concert looked like. It was just all Luke Combs shit everywhere, people everywhere, straight motion. I couldn't even imagine Taylor Swift.
Do travel crazy.
They do.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift couldn't even come to Charlotte, bro. They ain't nowhere to hold her.
No,
that's nuts.
There's nowhere to hold her, bro.
Damn.
No, she.
I mean, I'm not saying that's real. I'm not saying it's real, but like
she performs around, not like dead ass. She doesn't. It's like Atlanta and like Raleigh.
Can't do it, bro.
It's nuts.
I'm surprised Drake could come here, but no rapper got motion like they got motion. I seen Lil Baby.
Drake ain't like that.
Yeah. Lil Baby going bankrupt.
I seen, but he charging $200 for some tickets. He my most
Lil Baby.
Yeah, bro. Why you charging?
They had to give me a refund for his tickets. I was going to that shit.
Bro, $200?
It's a Lil Baby. I ain't gonna lie, bro. My most hated, actually, I got another one. List brought it up. I just thought about this. I got into an argument the other day. Toxic masculinity. One of my homies was talking about why Lil Baby nails painted or something like that. I don't even know if Lil Baby nails are painted, but he brought Lil Baby up. And I was like, what you mean? He's like, oh, like, he a bitch or something like that. I'm like, all right, could he steal your bitch right now? And he go, yeah. I'm like, so what that make you?
You got to whoop me, dog. That's all I'm saying. You got to fight me.
Caleb Williams got his nails painted and he got a Heisman, so.
Hey, listen, I'm all for it. Like, bro, like it is what it is. Like,
know your personality, bro.
If you think a dude's exterior makes him feminine, but he could steal your bitch, that means your interior is feminine. So what that make you?
I feel it.
Hey, it's over with, then. Wrap it up.
Hey, listen.
Wrap it up. Strong point, I guess.
Great episode in the books. Glad to have Deion back. You know, it's always fun hopping on, hating, and you know, we're never going to blacklist Deion from the show like Adam 22 blacklist Jason Love from Real and his wife. Sorry, that was off topic, but that's most hated too. I forgot about that one. How you gonna blacklist someone from nailing your wife? That's crazy.
I was gonna say.
Wait, what you mean he blacklisted?
Him and Lena been OD trying to prove they married. Like we get it.
It's bad.
What you mean he blacklisted him?
You know that video came out of Jason Love, kind of play-by-play in that shit, and Adam 22 ain't like that too much, so he made a selfie video. He's like, oh, so this what we doing now?
One more most hated. Academics a weirdo.
Academics is OD. That
Academics
boy shit was crazy.
Nah, he's strange, bro.
That was weird.
Oh, wait. What you mean? The play-by-play of
the play-by-play was weird. Well, everything he do weird, but
I thought you were talking about posting the Island Boys. The Island Boys, yeah. He posted that, and I was like, bro, what did you posting this for, Nicky? Bro,
nah,
he's
weird, bro.
He's gone.
Academics, like, he a loser. I'm sorry.
But he live streamed watching the video talking about like
doing a play-by-play.
Like, bro, what?
Yeah, you're strange.
Man, Deion funny.
Bro, what?
Yeah, fuck.
Like, bro, like what? You gonna talk about Adam 22, then you gonna live stream his chick getting dick down, and you gonna do play-by-play for free? For free?
That shit was out of pocket.
For free. A lot of people did that though, look.
And they all weird. Every last one of them weird. They all paid Adam. They talked shit about Adam 22, then they gave him money.
Oh,
they all weird.
Yeah, I just listen. That's the real conclusion. Another week of hating, another fire episode. We'll be back next week, regular schedule. And until then, we'll see y'all. Keep hating.